no one cares about that. Anyways, that's good.
Our podcast.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, then you watching.
Yep.
Okay.
I can also
Lucas,
watch.
do you want to see or
Can I put on the stream
you want
your
to see?
stream?
Yeah, okay, you can put it on the stream if you want.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna run it.
Nice. I love it.
That's amazing. I have never seen something like this before.
It does work, but we'll run the Windows one for now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see.
Right, I know how to fix here. It's easy.
Wait, I forgot to. Bruh.
There you go.
Yeah, so this is
Look
like
at that.
X11. Yeah. See,
Just an
this is
empty
so
window.
X11. Yeah, but and this is the Windows one.
Looks the same.
Yeah, I know, because they're meant to be the same. But also the Windows one sucks so much. Like, look at this. It's just this ugly as callback, and I have to declare everything because I can't get the header to work. I don't know, man. This shit sucks, and I'm using a global and garbage. Like, this is so bad. It's despicable. It's garbage.
But
it's
if
trash.
it
Just get
works,
the
it
intern to clean it
works.
up.
Yeah, if it works, it
Get
works,
the
I
intern
guess.
to clean it up. Oh my god.
Nah. Also, wait, I got to say something. You see this stuff here, UTF-8 to UTF-16? Like, it's so bad. Like, Windows uses UTF-16. Like, bro, what is their issue?
Wait, for strings?
strings?
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, UTF-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, UTF-8. Yeah.
Now, they use UTF-6, and we're, like, everyone else uses UTF-8.
But I guess
I don't know
because
what you're
Windows
talking
wants to
about.
be more...
I use 8 over here.
They want to be more supportive for the uni codes, I guess.
Literally not. It's not about that. It's just because, like, back in the day, in the, like, 80s, when they were going to, like, they were designing Unicode, but, like, right before they did that, they had a prototype, and that was UTF-16. And Windows was like, yeah, we're gonna use this prototype, and this is gonna be the one, of course. And then they made a UTF-8, and then Windows was like, nah, we already got UTF-16, so go fuck yourself. Yeah. So that's basically the story.
And that's a fact. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a fact.
And that's a fact. Alright. Let's see. What are we gonna do now?
Nothing.
We're gonna nut. We're gonna We're gonna look into this thing. Should we get this thing?
What?
The shader compiler.
You're not streaming.
Alright. Why are you not watching my real stream, huh?
Don't like that one.
Ah.
It's delayed.
Now you should see.
Okay. Yes, I do see.
But which SIG version is it currently working? Or is it working for them?
He's doxing Mason's shader compiler. Yo.
Games by Mason. Yeah, Mason. I know this guy. Not like personally.
Oh damn! I haven't checked my GitHub today yet. Damn.
Build.sig.son, Lucas.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, pig? What?
Open up, Lucas. The main.sig.son. 15 points. Well, that's good.
Okay.
Then it should work.
Alright. Is it
then it shall be good.
Is it just the same this thing and then just git fetch?
Yeah, but it's also the git plus and then that. You do sig, the fetch -- save git plus and then the URL.
I didn't listen.
Yeah, and the rest you can figure out. I hope.
Git, was it fetch or save?
Yep. Fetch save
and then
git plus
this thing.
Yeah, then they think not the .git in the end.
No.
You did git fetch. It's sig.
Well, obviously. I was just
Yeah,
testing you. Why did you not say anything? Forgot how to
Yeah, I was
install
looking
our...
at something else.
Alright, so now we should have that in our thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. Shader compiler. Alright, so now I just need to include it somehow in our build. Don't I?
Yes. You can look at the other things.
Is it...
You can copy the Vulkan header dependency because you're not passing in anything because this one. Well, no, it is a SIG thing, so yeah, you can pass in the target and the optimize. Do it after Vulkan header. Oh, this is so Lucas API, bro. Yeah.
Shader, what did they call it? Compile... Oh.
Just call it GLSLC. Or shader cross, maybe it is. I don't know. GLSLC. What is it? GLSL?
This GLS SL.
C.
Shader language.
Also.
C.
Yeah, GLSLC. Yeah, for compiler. But is that what the thing is called?
No, it's called shader compiler.
But this call it shader compiler then.
What the fuck? My guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yes.
And then we can
Not
just...
being used, that's why.
Yeah, no.
And then you just import it, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
After the Vulkan headers, okay. Well, what is that? Okay, whatever. Module... Like so. And... I don't think it needs to be in the actual... I shouldn't be needing it here, right? I should just be needing it in the renderer. Or how does this...
Maybe.
Oh, this is just in the... Oh. Okay. I guess I will add it in both just for now. We will fix it later when we actually start to organize a little bit better stuff. It's fine. Okay. And then we should be able to not use this, right? But let's see. How do they have examples on how to use this thing? I will just try to build quickly to see that it actually runs. Sig build run. Yeah, because then it would be nice. Then the person doesn't have to. Well, unless if we will probably ship with the compiled shaders, they wouldn't have to compile their shaders.
Shit it, yes.
Shit it with the compiled shaders, but we wouldn't have to send the raw shaders. We could literally just send the compiled shaders, and people wouldn't have to be concerned about do they have GLSLC installed.
Yeah.
Even though the build is kind of the point, that's we are not gonna send the build to the one who's gonna use this thing. They're gonna use the actual binary and run it. So they would have like the binary is not gonna compile the thing, but I guess we can still do it. Wait, but no, isn't this still? Wait, what? No, this is still in the build system, right? I'm tripping. Am I not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
You're always tripping.
Well, yeah, I like to do that. It's crazy how fast computers are. Like,
Planetary Zigma.
I don't think people really understand how much gigahertz are. It's working.
Yeah.
I don't understand how much gigahertz is at least. Alright, so we should be able to use this now to compile add. Wait, do I need it as a module if this is just gonna be used in the build system? Am I stupid? Or
Well, it's gotta be added as as an import, you know.
yeah, but wait, but isn't this just during the build? Does it need? Because I'm not gonna use them inside of the.
What? Instead of the executable?
Yeah.
Or what's the point?
Uh,
Oh, like that? Oh.
or is it
Sig build
possible?
system?
Is it possible to use it inside of a? I don't think it's possible to use during
It
runtime.
should be.
Hmm.
Why not? Probably slow, but like it probably work.
I think it's probably still better to add it in the build system, just to keep it there. We don't need it.
Yeah, sure.
Damn it.
Or am I?
Fucking-
I wouldn't say we need it elsewhere. There aren't.
Dude,
Damn,
did
even
Pig
Andrew
kick
Kelly
my ass
contributed.
without any weapons? Did he just slap me to death?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Or is like the weapon's not rendering? Nah,
Mm.
what the fuck? Yeah. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see. Oh, there actually. Here, this is his commit.
This is my stream overlay. Come get some.
I will join from 2 places. WW.
Hey! I hope you fight yourself and I just like beat you both up from the back.
Whoa.
Hey yo.
No. Lucas is coming in to fucking. No, you're getting your ass kicked. Nice.
What?
Nice. Sorry.
Did you actually
Lucas, too,
win?
here you come. Yeah. Oh, no, we
Nah.
both got the hammer this time. Nah, it's over for me. Damn. Oh, you got a sliver of health, though.
But then it's just example using builds system. So compile shader B run artifact shader compile executable what compile shader art args so scale a block layout what add args compile shader add args optimize prefer. But how does it compile shader output file argument? How does this thing even like? How do you actually use this? This looks so weird to me.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. Would you know, Harold?
Know about what?
How to actually use this thing?
Oh yeah, you do like the dependency and then you do dot and then the function. Alright, is there any wait, look down, scroll down here. Let's see, install headers.
These are not the. No, this is actually just for the thing itself. It's not for the. The
Yeah, but I don't know how this shit works.
This
It
is-
shows you an example.
This is like the closest thing, but it's still confused because I don't understand where does it take the source and well, there's an add output file argument, but that doesn't really help anything really because I'm like I still don't understand where it's taking anything from. Where's the source?
It's not in the source, it's in the command line. If you scroll down a bit, there's the sig build run dash target blah 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 include path.
But I don't wanna run this.
You have to just set the include path to the source, to the shader files.
Include path.
Yeah. Include path isn't just for C headers, so you know. Yeah, you do like exe.add include path and then to the folder where the shaders are.
In a build?
Yeah.
Wait, hold
You
on.
add include path. I guess. I suppose.
No, that doesn't make any sense. What? Why would you? The render.
What doesn't make sense?
Like, I just want them to be stored here in my this thing, but I need to figure out, know that they come from here, right?
Yeah, so we set we add an include path to the shaders.
But what do you mean to the shaders? Do you mean this module?
The folder. Well, I don't know like what you set, but like I think it's maybe just your exe. You know, you do exe dot add include path, and then that's the folder.
Yeah. But how
You
can
know?
it still? Yeah. Okay. But how can it still know where to output it?
It just outputs it in the sig out, I guess.
It just does it. So I will just copy this then, I guess. or-
Probably. Yeah, I suppose.
Mm, should I do it at the end also, like before the?
You can, I guess.
And then exe dot include path, and then just the path to the shaders, like so. And then shader compiler exe. This is just. Wait, hold on. Is it? Isn't this supposed to just take in the?
The
Wait, how is this thing supposed to work now?
you just give it the shader compiler exe, I guess.
Yeah, but I
Or
don't have.
just maybe that's
Is that just my exe,
mm,
or is this some other exe?
no, that's the shader compiler exe.
And where does that come
But
from?
where that comes from, I don't know. Look in the example. Is there no like example project in here? Nope. Nothing here.
Whatever that is.
It ain't that example. Like, what they are doing is they're making an entire program, and then I see. Ah, okay. What they are doing is they're compiling an executable, and then like something that you run, you know, and then because you can get access to everything that's compiled with the like dot artifacts for you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So the shader compiler exe is actually like, go back to the build.sig.son. I mean your build.son sig. I mean not son. The shader compiler exe is like
An actual executable.
this should be replaced. Yeah. Replace this with the dependency. So shader compiler. What? What are you on?
No.
No, in the don't touch the folder structure. Dot artifacts. This is a module. What is this?
This is a module.
What is shader compiler?
It's a
Why is
module.
it a module? Oh, it should be not a module. Scroll up to the top. Remove the dot module at the end of this. Yeah.
Dependency. Okay.
Scroll down. Yeah, and now you can do what?
Wait, that don't work. We are here. So we
Yeah,
add this.
dot artifact. And then in here you pass the name of the executable, but I don't know what that is. But you can see it in their GitHub.
Not my.
What do
It's
you
in
mean
my
exe?
executable. Or?
No, not your executable. Go back to their thing, and then go to the build.sig.son. I mean build.son. Weird, not so.
We're adding some extra stuff in there.
It's just called shader underscore compiler.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah,
And
that's
then
good.
add file flags. Yeah, what is
This
path?
is it's probably the path to your shader folder, maybe.
My output path or my input path? Because we already did this thing, so we don't do this.
Yes, there's do both. It's probably this one though, and not the exe.add include path because we're not even passing it anywhere to it. You can probably remove the exe.add include path thing
Okay.
because it doesn't have any way of just remove the entire thing here. Okay, great. This also returns something, but
We not do that.
yeah, it's comment it out, I guess.
We shouldn't add the output.
Their example is like very unclear.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Add output files. Well, maybe just do it, but don't return it. I guess.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what it does. Oh, that didn't look good.
Mm.
Build module dependency. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, don't do that. Just remove the import for it. We don't want it. Doesn't work like that.
Build lazy path found const.
I got to do b.path and then pass that thing.
B that path?
You see, paths are never strings, okay? They're always lazy paths, so you got to do b.path.
Lazy strings? What do you mean by that? Like
Lazy path.
lazy path. There's
No, just do path. It returns a lazy path.
okay, and same for this one.
No.
Value build lazy path.
That doesn't what that doesn't.
It
Okay, maybe
returns.
that is okay. Yeah, do it. Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, let's see. Did it do anything?
There.
I don't think it did.
I'm back. It's possible that you might have to actually point to the actual shader file in that add file org. Yeah, add file org. Okay.
But then it's
Yeah. Yeah, we got it probably needs to run through every single one, so we can probably keep this function, but just put everything to do with shader compilation in the compile shaders. Like move the dependency and everything to do with shaders into that thing. Yeah, well, we don't want all of this at the top per se.
Should we also take this one from here?
Yeah, move it to the top of that compile shader function.
Oh, I don't know. No, but we get in the B.
Just you don't need to pass the target nor optimize.
Okay.
Just skip it. Just skip the input. Just remove it all.
Well, I don't need optimize. But that I can get from the B.
Well, no, we don't really want to do this. Just you see the switch on in here for the optimize. Just remove the we just want to release small, I guess. Or what do we want? Do we want safe or do we want small? For the shaders.
What's the difference?
Nah, okay, just remove release small and just release safe and fast. Like remove this thing.
This whole thing?
Like remove the switch. Yeah, not the whole thing. Just we want you see the release safe and release fast. What they give, you know,
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
compile time, add args, optimize, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
That thing we want to keep.
Yeah.
Not the rest though. Remove this debug and release small and shit. Okay, bruh,
Right.
bruh, bruh. Nah, this
Eh.
is the release small now.
Didn't you want that?
No, we want release fast.
So
Well, I guess this is one thing anyways, but
wait, how do I just say compile dot? That
yeah, yeah. No, nothing, not dot there.
just this?
Just it's
Ah,
we just
yeah.
want to make it a function call.
Yeah. Like so. And then maybe we don't need that anymore. Alright.
Yeah.
And then now we have to do this thing.
Mm-hmm. So you see like all of the compile shaders dot add args thing?
Compile shader.
Yeah. Like you see up here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of this thing. You just put it all inside of the while loop. Everything between like everything after the const compile shaders and std dot make path thing, okay? Everything between those we want to have in the while loop.
Alright. Oh. Right. And then we just don't. Yeah, so it replaces this.
Just remove this. You don't need to comment it out, you can just remove it.
And then we don't need it up here anymore. And then we just now we have access to
and also
the
yeah, but there's
entry.
something else we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the you see the add file arg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do inside of the b.path do b.fmt. Keep the string there, yeah. Just don't autocomplete it. It just puts a bunch of garbage. Just put that t there, and parentheses. Now go to the right of the string here. We're going to like put it inside of the fmt.
But don't we already get
Yeah, and
this
then you
path with?
Yeah, but it's not the path to the actual folder. It's the path to
No, I don't. But okay.
Comma, and then you do dot curly brace. Then you do entry dot name. And you also got to do curly braces s inside of the string at the end. Yeah, now add output file arg. Here we want to do. No, we don't want to put it out there, but sure.
We don't want the same thing. We don't be format.
Nah, we don't need it. Just do b.fmt instead of compile.spv. fmt, and then you do string, and then you do curly braces s slash inside of the string still. Curly braces s and then dot spv. Yeah, and now we do dot curly braces, and we do b dot install path. Yeah, and then we do comma, and then we do entry dot name. Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Right. Yeah. Okay. Didn't do the things.
Didn't do it what? What did they say?
It's the shader modules fade to load because they don't find
Ah, I see.
PRV files. The file not found, yeah.
Okay.
And it's initialize the shader modules, so they didn't generate them.
Hmm. Wait, I think I know why, maybe. You see the compile shader, like run artifact thing, like the const compile shaders at the top of this function almost? Yeah, put that inside of the while loop.
Like this?
After if statement. Yeah.
No, still fails to, and it's probably file not found, yeah. And we don't have any shaders. No shaders.
Oh, shaders. Maybe you gotta do also here in the add output file arg in the string. Replace slash with slash shaders slash.
Oh, you mean like here slash shaders?
Not inside of the formatting.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, there.
But then we should still have seen them in here if it worked.
Yeah, probably. One thing we can do is you see the add output file arg, it like returns something. Yeah, it returns the lazy path. Just assign that to something. Just like to const and then to do out underscore path. And then on the next line, we do print.
You getting tired? You getting a little tired, man? You rubbing your eyes?
Yes. Yeah, and then you do s, yeah, and a new line also, and then you do out path dot cwd relative, yeah. It's probably gonna complain about something to do with
It's complaining already.
that it's still being used. Yeah, it's already like, or it's like, yeah, just remove the dot cw relative and just replace the formatting s into any. Yeah.
Invalid formatting any. Right, let's see. This probably happens one of the first thing when you do this here. Well, that's a crazy path that just got generated. Path null.
Wow.
Wow, that's a crazy ass path. I have never seen that before. Why is it null?
Is this a field inside of the lazy path that is null, but sure.
Yeah, but isn't that the path? There's a subpath as well.
Probably. What is sub? Oh, I see.
Do we also need B path for this place?
Ah,
Oh,
I know. It's after the compile shaders constant. Yeah, here you do compile shader dot step.
Bro, why can't it not just dot step? Bro.
Dot depend on. Oh, I have not step, bro. What?
What?
B dot default step. Yeah, try that. Then I don't know.
I don't know either. Should we try the intern?
Intern. Oh wait, what? Wait, what? Let me see if there's anything new with the intern model you're using.
I don't know if I provided the... I don't know if it understands this, but I will give it that. And then I will give it also...
Just make sure you stage your stuff.
Oh, it's whatever. If it doesn't work, then I will just not use this at all, because we can't get it. We will just use what we used before.
That's fair.
So let's...
It might help to... Okay, whatever. So it might save you a little bit of heartache, or if you say I'm also using Zig, the version, right?
Fetch. Claude wants to fetch content. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna take a look at the README, or no, it's actually gonna go take a look at the file itself.
Crazy stuff. Oh, I should do an update again.
Yeah.
Did you find something?
Maybe it's probably always worth it. Because we're using the application with some other company's model or whatever, it doesn't auto update. You'd have to just run Claude normally, but you have it aliased, so you'd have to run the command manually every time, unfortunately.
Manually approve edits.
You still don't have well,
let's see.
The
Compile shader would change, create, add some comments. Right, we're not closing that. That's actually a pretty good point to add. Oops. Okay. I mean, this looks fine. Bruh.
Yeah, you haven't seen because when you do the plan mode and it shows you the kind of thing, but there's a new thing where it'll go through a questionnaire where it'll you can actually fine tune it even more.
Yeah, constant. This is still fine. Where is that depend on? Composer make the executable depend on shaders that track. Okay. 4 shaders that depend on. Okay.
It's so hard for me to tell if this thing's cooking because I got no idea Zig or anything.
You would do a return on it? Okay. I mean, if it doesn't work, I will just discard it and just do it manually like we did before. Okay.
All right, here it goes. Now it's gonna go trial and error. Here we go. This is really where this thing is actually does its job, is when it starts to actually build and see the errors.
True. Okay, now it's back to the thing I was thinking was still better. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Okay. Why would you? Okay.
Nah, it seems like it's just like a normal thing with you and like, well, Zig in general. It's probably just gonna have to go back and forth with it,
Yeah.
doing like what a developer does, I guess.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's doing right now. I could go for some chips. The best thing
Making some
to
food,
what is
too.
this library itself has compiler.
Oh, it's-
Wait, the shared library itself has compilers due to API changes in Zig. Read endpoint option method doesn't exist in the current version. This is an issue with the external library, not our code. Let me check if there's a newer version. Commit shader. Okay, there isn't.
What?
But go ahead and try to. Maybe it finds another library that would be compatible. But that means we would just take it back to what we had before we started the stream. So we are 40 minutes in and we are back to square one. But that's fine.
Yikes! Yikes!
Yes. Let's see. What did it? Did it actually find something?
It's gonna just grab the latest commit and just
But
see.
we have the latest commit. I don't know what it's gonna.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay.
It's grabbing a different hash, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's just a git stash if it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Yep, same problem I think. Shader library hasn't been updated to Zig's compatible yet. Let me try a different approach. I will check if...
This is the new feature I was talking about, where you can actually like have choices.
I'll check if there's another shader compilation libraries available, or if we can use system. But system GSL is what we're doing. Try different Zig libraries, fix the shader compiler locally to work with. But that's if you do that, then we would have to copy the files locally over. Hello, Chupacker or Chupak. Try something. Type something. Okay. Nah, I think we will just go back to what it used to be. That's the best approach. It's still like, if you're gonna compile this thing from scratch, I'm kind of expecting you to actually have GLSLC installed on your system. If you don't, well then you are experienced enough to install it and get it working. Like,
all right, before you exit out of this go ahead.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Why did my name change to Chupaker? What did YouTube do, Lamau? We can just git stash.
No, before you close this, copy the npmi thing, and then.
I see.
Yeah, and then so next time you run it, well.
What is this? Could you? I want to exit.
Oh, interesting.
Like so.
Just Control C. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah.
I probably have to do the sudo.
There you go.
Yep, I have to do sudo. Well, that thing is doing that. I can still get stash. No worries. Bam, back to normal.
But it's just getting it buffered up for when you decide to intern it again.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess we will just go with the approach that sucks. I will just update the 0.15.
Damn, ChatGPT couldn't have given you that answer that fast.
No, for real, it wouldn't. Alright, let's see what it inventory would be. Wait, I'm just talking with a friend about just memory ownership of different classes. Okay. Or is it? I don't know if the word that I used was the right wording, but I think it was. Let's see what happened here. Let's see.
Bang.
Let's see. Let's see. We're... Okay. Let me think. It was graphics pipeline. That's what we're supposed to be working on. And I think I have a good idea. Whoa. But how I would like to have it. Or a good idea. That's but it's an idea. That's the point. All right. Let's see. We'll start off then by just seeing here we have. I'm thinking pipelines, right? The renderer will be the owner of these pipelines. And then we will have some sort of handle that when we will have an external thing that can call to create pipeline, or I don't know, maybe not even that, we will just provide with default pipelines. I think that's good enough for now. If I want to somehow make it possible for other people to create pipelines, I will make it so. But for now, it's like I'm just thinking like it's best for me to just provide, and I can still have handles to different pipelines that exists. But now I'm thinking, would it be better to store those pipelines inside of... I think I would have compute pipelines and then graphics pipelines and then some... I don't know, other pipelines. Do I actually need to go that far? Maybe I don't even have to do that. Let's see, let's go and check out the... I can literally just have them stored as pipelines, because if we look at inside of the pipeline structure, like what do we have here? We have the pipeline. Well, that ain't gonna be different depending if you use a compute or like the structure will still be the same. Same with the layout. It will be the same thing. Compute push constant is the only thing that might be different depending on which pipeline nor that will be different. And how could I make that smart? Well, I guess you could have a separate... Is Mr. Harold here?
Yeah, he
died.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. I mean...
Back.
Oh, you're back.
Hey!
I'm trying to think through
wasn't
this.
lying to us.
Harold, so you watching? I think he died again. So this is like what we actually need for a pipeline to work, right? We need a Vulkan pipeline, a pipeline layout, right? Now the thing is,
Call it layout, for God's sake. Is this a pipeline or a what?
no,
My God, what are these things?
it's a like what? It's called what?
Bro, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. The thing is called pipeline. And there's a field called pipeline layout. So you're gonna do pipeline.pipeline layout. Interesting. Rename it to layout or rename pipeline to handle.
In that sense, I guess. Nah.
Yes.
We'll do
Man,
it later.
You gotta think about the outer scope when you're naming stuff.
We'll do it in a bit. We have a more crucial thing to figure out first.
Just press F2, man. Just
No,
press
no, no,
F2
no,
on
no,
it.
no, bro. We need to think of. No.
We are not thinking about anything else until that's renamed.
You can't be serious.
Nah, just rename that, man.
Bruh.
Press F2. No, you just press F2, yeah, and then you do handle. Yes.
I would prefer pipeline.
And then you... No, and then you would call it layout. You got to think about what the namespace is called. And the namespace in this case is pipeline. So we're gonna think that if you're making a variable, we'll call it the same as the...
But then we should just call all of these handles, because now this is getting weird.
What do you mean all of these handles?
We should...
Are there more like this?
Well, for instance. I think that one should also then have a handle instead of this this thing. I think
we can absolutely do that, but this is because the thing is that we had this style, and then you came and changed it into your style, and then everything became weird.
Yes, but I think this style is still a little bit better.
It is slightly better. Yeah. Yes.
But
also because of that stuff that guy was telling us about.
Yeah, but that's not why we're having this conversation.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Wait, what?
The Mr. Internet guy.
Yeah, get back to the point.
Now the thing is, we have been using this for compute shaders and, well, the compute pipeline. Now we're gonna do the graphics pipeline. And then basically these two things will still be the same, basically, no matter if you do a compute or a graphics one. But this thing will change, the push constant. I'm trying to think...
Union.
Oh, wait, I haven't done... Have I? No, I haven't done unions. How do I do those things? How do I do that?
You do union.
Here, or in the...
You can just make it anonymous union, so after data, you can, instead of doing like the component push constant, you just do union. Yeah, union. This doesn't need to be a tagged union either, so it's fine. This is okay. And I will do curly braces.
Oh wait, I have done actually unions before, but I don't remember how they work.
Yeah, but you've done tagged unions, not unions.
Oh, okay.
But they're pretty similar. Like
But I don't remember.
Only thing is that union, like a union is more about just telling you where to find the data, and a tagged union is like this is the data, and here is where to find it. Yeah.
Okay, and then
anyways, just put that inside, but you also gotta name it something before this, so you can do blah 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 colon. I mean, what?
I can
what is this thing called?
Well, compute.
Yeah. Compute. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And then we will have a graphics.
Also, one question about the compute push constants. Why isn't this just an array? Are you stupid?
It's just for the...
Okay, look, change out the type for compute. No, trust me, I'll cook something up for you, okay? It's nice.
But this is... this is because I still would like... It's still easier if I want to change this to be like some specific like color, and then I want this one to be a transform. They still use the same data type, but it's easier to read and handle in code if they have these namings. But
just keep a goddamn index.
No. You also have to understand A good code is a code that you can read without having to write extra comment explaining what the fuck is going on. An index is not very...
No, good code is code. Good code is code that is simple and is short.
But you cannot sacrifice short, so you just use indices if so, like, then you have to always constantly remember that index 0 is talking about a color, index 1 is talking about a transform.
No.
That's not
because
something
you
you
can
have
just
to
make
remember.
constants. You can just make a constant. Like,
Yeah,
just make a constant that's like 0, and that thing you can just name
but
color.
then you would always have to remember to use those constant when you try to access those fields, rather than just putting dot.
You will not forget to use them, trust me.
Bro, I forget even simple syntax, how to write names of. Do you actually think I will remember?
Yeah, I don't know how you're forgetting that, man. But this should really just
No.
it should just be an array.
This one we are keeping them as this until you can give a clear point where it's like obvious that this is horrendous. Because right now I'm just thinking that's way easier to understand a thing like that.
Well, first of all, that's just a bunch of declarations that suck, and having numbers in your names sucks.
Well, you're not wrong.
And making like making for constants, and the first constant is like called color, and that's equals to 0, and then you can do like the what is that called, data.compute, and then you can use index color, you know, and that's kind of logical instead of it being a structure, and it's easier to pass to the GPU, I guess, also. So I don't know, man.
I'm just thinking, how should we now use this init to actually create a graphics pipeline or a compute pipeline?
Enum.
Should we pass in an enum into the init?
Yeah.
Or should we have a init compute or init graphics?
Well, if the setup is different.
Yeah.
Is it different?
It is because, for example, this...
Okay.
all of these things don't exist for a compute pipeline.
Yeah, make the functions.
Yeah.
Have like one called init compute and another one called init. I don't know.
There is
default or.
There is another alternative. Nah, bro, that would be so stupid. Or would it be?
A tagged union?
I was thinking if I was thinking, what if it created a config struct for the pipeline? This is what I did for the Minecraft clone project. That I created a struct that when you called it, it self-initialized itself with default values for all of these fields, right? It contained all of these structs inside of it. And then you just you basically initial the default pipeline structure, and then you could just say dot, and you could access all of those fields, and you just tweak the ones that you needed, and then you pass that into the constructor. Well, in this case, it would be an init function, so you would take it as a...
That's great, but why the hell did you call it config? Why not like override?
No, because it's a config struct that you pass into this thing, and then now this init will use all of those values as values to create the pipeline. It doesn't override anything.
But it does kind of override. But sure, just call it whatever you want.
But
yeah, we can do something like that.
I mean, this is kind of implicit. I was thinking if you pass null, then it would create a compute pipeline. But now, like, that's so implicit. How the fuck can you know from an init function that if you pass null, that it would? I think it's still better to still have the init graphics and init compute.
Well, we can have the config as a union, a tied union, and that could be like compute config and normal pipeline config. Or
yeah,
whatever.
so then you still then you just still pass them in the init, and then the init know which one it is?
If it's a tagged union, yeah.
Huh. That sounds pretty smart. Are we still gonna...
Yeah, tagged unions are the best things ever made by humanity.
Should we still...
I love them, and I hate C.
Well, let's not say hate C, okay? Like,
Probably you don't even have tagged unions in C.
but C is still not should not be hated for it. All right.
No, I hate C, and but you know, I hate TypeScript more. So
Yeah, you cannot hate two things equally.
no, that you can't. I don't hate C. I just dislike it.
Yeah, okay, that's still a bit too extreme, I would say, but okay.
Nah, I dislike C, and I hate C++, and I despise TypeScript.
Mm.
Mm.
And there's not a word to
Yes.
describe your feelings for Python.
Nah. Python isn't you know, it ain't even
It's useful, but
Yeah.
you don't use it to make programs.
Yeah, no.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Python is just some like garbage out. It is bash scripts, but for slightly
But
more
like you gotta
computational
understand, like
needs.
it's not a compiling language; it's an interpreting language. So it's like that's what makes it useful. As in, like you can use it instead of like a shell script because you can get like way more technical with what you're doing with your functions.
Isn't Python both
Yeah.
compiled and interpreted?
No,
Well,
it's an interpreted language.
there is Python, and then there's a language called Python, and that is basically just Python but compiled. It's still slow, but it's slightly faster.
Anyways.
Oh no. I don't know, man.
So a tagged union, but so we create both of the structures, and then we create a tagged union out of when we have both of the structures.
I mean, you can either do that, or you can just make the structures inside of the tagged union.
Which one is better? Maybe I think
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I will do first the structure separately and then I put them inside of the tagged union. I think I prefer that. So compute config.
Well, I guess. Well, if you're gonna name it like that, I don't know.
I think it's a great idea, you know, to call it that. I don't know.
Sure. Well, really what you should do is put the okay, now we are cooking. So actually make the union right now. Make a union called config. Pubconst config. It's a type, so yeah.
Pubconst config.
Yeah, and remove the colon type because that's garbage. Like who even does that, bro? If you're doing like
And add a couple
allocator, union, and then parentheses enum.
Wait, hold on. So you want the colon union?
Equals no equals union.
Union, okay.
And then parentheses enum for a tagged union, and don't have curly braces here. I mean, you can do that, but we don't want to do that. And then you do curly braces. And now, inside of here, we're gonna make a constant, okay? A pubconst, actually.
Pubconst? Come on.
Pubconst, and then we name this compute. It's a type also. Yeah, and that's equals to structure. Yeah, okay. And you can also remove the const compute config that you made down there, because we don't like that. Yeah, but we don't need to declare anything in there for now, just leave it be. And now above the declaration, I mean, you can do the other constant also. Yes, yeah, continue cooking. Equals struct, yes. And now at the top of, we want to add some fields. Here, yes, so now we just name it compute. Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then that's colon compute. The type, yeah. And then you do same for graphics. And now to access the like compute config type, you would do config.compute. So beautiful. That's so nice.
But the thing that what?
Yeah.
And then I can still take only one of them in here to determine which one it's trying to initialize.
Well, you can just have a config, and then you can do config, and then you can kind of switch on it.
Oh yeah.
There's a way to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
my god, I should probably have the space between the fields and constants in the config. But that you do as you want to.
Yeah. Okay,
You just
so
press enter.
trying to think just that. Okay, we probably have to do a little bit of moving around stuff here because compute layout. Is there actually nothing that has to fit
If you want, you can actually make a function for both the compute and graphics structures that is called like get layout or create layout or something, and then so you don't have to put it inside of the main function, all of it. I suppose that I like, does the compute pipelines and the graphics pipelines have like the layouts?
Like wait, like the layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's they keep the VK pipeline layout as well.
Okay, because like what I was thinking is that if you go to the like config compute type, the structure here, if you want, you can put a method inside of the compute type, and that would be like to layout or get layout or create layout or anything, or just layout, I guess. And then that would like create the layout depending on the config, and then we can like very easily in this function just get the layout. And then we don't need to have like a bunch of shit inside of the init. Just like try to spread it out a bit, I guess. Unless the layout needs other things from the init function.
I'm just thinking. I think that could. It has to return the layout structure. Yeah. That could still work. And let's see. I'm still thinking a little bit. Script research shaders because you take in. Okay. Let's see. How do they create the actual like? What do they take in? Pipeline builder. Clear. Their pipeline. But don't they take the fragment shader as well? Apparently not. Well, we will get into a little bit of tweaking of all of these things. Yeah, I guess the layout could also be like I can quickly show what I'm thinking, right? So in here, when you initialize the pipelines, they're quite horrendous here right now, but it's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
So do you say var, let's say pipe, and then it will be Vulkan.pipeline is equal to try.init, right? And I'm thinking like here you pass whatever you pass in, and then there would be like the Vulkan pipeline, and then what config. And then you just pass which one you want.
You don't have to do all that. You can just do dot, and then curly braces, and then dot compute.
Yeah, because it will understand. And by that it will just.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there will have to be a one thing before
what you're doing now
that.
isn't that doesn't.
It's actually another thing I wanted to do, bruh. This is the thing that I want. So you will have a var con. Sure. And then I just need a default value of this. So now we'll have this, and then I can just do conf, and then I can access all of these things from here and just change specific ones if I want to change, because usually you don't want to change default. There's like just one field or two or three.
Sig has defaults.
Yeah.
You don't need to do dot. You don't need to do conf. You can use like insert curly braces.
Oh yeah, I could do it in here already. Just do that dot here for specific values. Yeah, and then I would take this thing. Well, I guess you could also do that. This whole thing.
Yeah, you can use. Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. And that would be like the true thing. This is maybe cleaner if you want to change like more than 4, but if you just want 4 changed, then I guess it's still clean to do it here. But at some point it will just get so fucking long that it might look clean to just have it separated.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I guess yeah.
Probably not.
You can
but
still
we'll
format
see.
it quite nice with Sig. You can just add the extra comma. You will get a new line for all of them.
Yeah, and then it's fine. So yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing about tagged unions, how you declare them is you do dot curly brace, and then it's like a field kinda. You do like dot compute equals dot curly brace, and then the stuff, you know. So just so you know.
Okay, go.
Really don't understand that, but it's fine.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess we can actually start looking into the pipeline. We start. Maybe we can get away with a few simple things, but let's see. Inside here, I need a. I don't know. Can I go straight with this thing and just give it all default values immediately? Maybe I can. I could just say pipe.
What do you want to name it? And let's see what I'll
actually
tell you to rename it.
Could I? Wait, could I just not do this? But I want it to be called. No, but this is the name of the thing, right? So can I just say?
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Wait, I will just try something and see. Oh wait, I'm inserting. Oh. Bruh, this is the. No, I cannot. Wait. Because I'm thinking, okay, pipe, or what info? I will just call info for now, just to show what I mean. And where is my LSP? Where is my LSP?
You forgot a dot after the assignment.
Nice. So yeah, here are all of the things, and now I can just, in this place, I can start to do all of the default values.
Yeah.
The only thing is, let's say I do this, right? And what is the structure? Is it just vk.c, vk graphics? No. How do you do the type? vk
underscore structure underscore type.
And then it's just graphics pipeline create info. Yeah. And now let's say.
Also, this is you put the graphics pipeline create info instead of the compute one, but it's fine.
Right.
The type. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, call them all compute. Like so.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then wait, so can I already try it here? If I do var.
I guess.
Type. And then I go bk dot pipeline
Equals try dot init. Yes, try, yes.
But this thing doesn't take in yet the thing, so we will have to change that.
Yeah.
So I will just put it straight here. Conf. And I will not really do anything with the conf yet. I will just see if it works.
Also, in the future, you should probably not take in config as the first thing. Also, you did a C declaration for this one. I see.
Shouldn't conf come before device? I think it's like the most important thing to describe.
Nah, device is most important.
Sure. I'm thinking like if they don't provide a well, they can't provide a yeah.
Oh hell no, bro, calling it conf.
Yeah. Simple like.
Well, I guess you do what. It's fine. Typical C user, am I right?
How the fuck do I go about this now?
Device.
Device.
Right. Yes. Comma. Dot. And then you do dot. You don't really have LSP, but just do dot and then graphics. Yeah, it's graphics and then Yes, equals dot curly braces,
Oh, wait, you mean lowercase?
and then you can do
prefix?
whatever. Yeah. And then you can do dot info. Yeah, equals dot curly braces. There's quite a few steps in here, but it's fine.
Info? Oh, so that's the... Yeah, so we have to... No, wait, what? What? Oh, because this thing. I mean, maybe we
Yeah.
could... I'm thinking maybe we could also
Once.
just... Do we need this? Can't I just directly put it here? Ah, but the thing is that I
Well,
want to give it
before.
default values. Yeah, but I can still do that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Can't I not?
No, not in this case. No, it has to be in a type thing. But like, what we can do is have all the fields inside of the graphics structure here that we want, like the structure we made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can have like format, and then we can take in whatever we want, and then we can have a like to see function or something, or layout, or create info, or not info maybe. Yeah, info is a nice name. Like if you make a function in here called info.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
mean
do that.
inside of the config?
No. Yeah, inside of the graphics structure.
So like to or just info.
Nice. Use the pubcon the function, info, and this returns the C thing. It's overriding the name currently, but it's fine. Yeah, and that's equals to vk.c. It returns that.
Oh, so this
The
one.
return should not.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and then you also want to take in self in here. Self colon, yeah, at this. And then we can do like return dot curly braces. And we want to specify the S type always, so you can just put that in already. Yeah, okay, but let's say we want to add a field into the graphic structure, right? Like above the function info.
Okay.
The format. Yeah. No. Nope. Yeah, and then that's equal to, I don't know, U32 or something.
Bro.
Colon U32 equals 5, for example.
Okay.
Comma. And then inside of the return here,
Yeah.
you see,
Yeah.
you can do dot format. Well, is there nothing called format in here? Okay, but it's the idea. Now you can do self.format.
Huh?
Yeah, you do after the equals, you do self.format. You see?
Yeah, but no, this is not the I don't think or do we want something more than just this? I don't think we want anything else than
Well,
just...
but this will give us like a way better possibility to like make things a bit nicer to use, and also just a lot cleanlier. And also, you can't really have default types per se in the case you want to do it, because default types are a part of the type itself. And because this is a union and you want to use it, but you can't have like default assignments for the union fields.
Yeah, so then I have to
So you can't do how
config get default or something like that, where it returns default value initialize. That's
nah,
what I want.
just did what? No, that's the stupidest way of doing this.
No, that's
This is probably like what? No, this is probably one of the better ways of doing it. But I'm not kind of biased because this is how I would do it. But I don't know, you can take my word for it.
Okay. All right, wait, but we can. I mean, so I mean, I need a way to just get the whole pipeline just set up and just easy to modify if I want to change it for some reason, whenever.
Yeah.
Without having to go through the whole, or if I want to create another graphics pipeline all of a sudden with another one.
Yeah, but if you do it like this, it will be like super easy to change, and also we can do some custom stuff, and then it will
Yeah.
be even like faster for you.
Okay, well, I guess we can do this, and well, for now we're just gonna.
Yeah, but I don't know, like what does the pipeline take in? I guess the VK info thing here, you know, except S type, you know.
Well, there's all of these struct. Like if I just, for example, let's say we will take in the.
Right.
Yeah, I won't be. I have to assign some of these manually myself. But let's say the tessellation state, right? That's usually a pointer. I don't know if it will be valid. Let's see if this even works.
It will be, I think.
P tessellation, right? So this one is going to also be a thing where you just. What did I do wrong? Shouldn't this be possible?
You have to do ampersand,
yeah.
Before, yeah.
And then just dot. No.
Why you don't have an LSP? That's the issue.
Nice. Where do you have, bro? There's all of the things available.
That's just, yeah, but that's just random stuff. The VS Code is like, okay, I don't have anything for you, so I just pick around with random shit.
Let's see, where do they do the tessellation P? I would make a pretty good assumption that they do tessellation, bro. They have to do tessellation. They don't actually do tessellation. All right, viewport.
Right.
Here.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Here, okay, this thing. So we can do that one. Viewport. And then, for example, S type. And then we'll take this.
You see, the advantage of this also is that you don't need to specify S types for everything.
Yeah. We don't have to do next, right? And then just.
No, I can just leave next empty.
And then this thing. And then if I ever want to change this for some reason, you know, I can just get the info and then change the value inside of it, because it should already contain all of this information.
Yeah, like the graphic structure should contain the information for that. Yeah,
Like
and I just pass it on to this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice and beautiful, and you don't need to specify S types, and it's not like this weird ass Vulkan naming, and yeah.
Well, I will still have the Vulkan, but I don't have to put this anywhere else, unless if I want to change something.
You won't actually need that, because like, let's say the graphics structure has a field called viewport count, and as in the SIG naming style, you know, they can just pass it in. It's fine.
Now I don't have it in the SIG naming style.
No, but you could have it in the SIG naming style.
Yes.
Like the info function here. This is for all of the graphics things. Like when you know how programming works, maybe you know.
Yeah, no, I have no idea how programming works. I've just done a few applications. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, that's all.
What's programming?
Yeah, what's that?
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
but I think this should be fine. And then we can take in the config, maybe not call it conf, and we should be able to, based on that, maybe we also need the layout. But hold on, wait, no, we cannot do this.
No, why not?
Or, well, it kinda defeats, destroys the purpose already. Because if I say...
Does it?
If I say info and then I get it and then I tweak the value, how do I pass it in here so we also get to know which one we're talking about. You
What do you
know?
mean? What's the issue?
How
It's probably something
okay,
that isn't real.
okay, so now let's say before I called init, I created this config, I got info, then I changed scissor count to 2, right? And now I call init, I pass in the thing, but if I call info here, I get back the default structure. I don't get 2.
This is what I mean. Do you know how programming works?
But this one doesn't. This one returns just a structure of this thing. It doesn't return it like it returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just returns a structure of this thing, which will always be this value, even if you change it.
No,
In the
it doesn't. It doesn't always. It doesn't need to always be that, because you can use the self, which is the graphics config.
So you would have to.
You know. Do self.scissor count in here, but then you can specify it outside.
No, you would have to store this thing out in here, so you can.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
There's no.
No. You literally wouldn't make a field inside of the graphics structure here. Okay, this is for example. So name this scissor count.
But then you have to do this for all of the fields. That's no point. That's what I don't want.
You don't have to do it for all. You don't have to do it for all the fields.
No, that's the point.
I want it to be ones.
I want it to be simple, so I can just have it for all the fields by just using the VK graphics pipeline create info once. You know?
Lucas, go hold control and press on the return type of info. The return type. Yeah. Just copy paste this. What's the issue? Yeah, just copy paste this shit, bro.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah, exactly. And like, if you want to change something and make it a bit better to use, you know, you can do that, but you can literally just use the raw things also.
Yeah.
But then it kinda defeats the purpose, but not really though, because if you want to make things a bit nicer, I guess. But I don't know. You probably don't like to have things nice anyways, so it maybe doesn't matter. I mean, you can also just pass it on in the union if you want, but you know, it depends on how much you want to suffer.
A lot.
Oh, okay. Well, then you take the return type of info and just make that the union thing.
A lot.
The graphics. Yeah.
You could also just I mean, the config would be nice to just determine like whatever pipeline you want to actually construct, you know?
Yeah, and it's gonna do that also.
Yeah.
No, man, but like you can you know the vk.c.vk blah 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 blah. You can just take that and replace that with the graphics colon graphics, the type there.
Yeah, I was thinking, but how do we get then? Oh, and then we just assign that to this thing when you.
Yeah, I mean, you have to specify S types and you suffer and it will.
No, but that's the point.
Awful,
I like because you just have to do it once.
Yeah, I know you like awful. Yeah, but I know you like awful, so.
Yes, yeah. very much.
But you won't really be able to have defaults per se.
No, that I will be able to have.
Will you?
Yes,
Show me.
Punk ass little bitch.
See, Damon gets me. No, the only. Wait, but that's the only one issue is that these are pointers.
What's the issue with that?
Well, you see.
You just do %.curly braces.
Do I still own the memory if I do?
No, but you never owned any memory, so it's fine.
I never. Oh, don't memory.
But like, you don't need to own the memory. Like, what's that for?
Because then it's garbage when I create the actual pipeline, and that's not good either. I need it
I
to
don't think
be...
Vulkan actually modifies it anyways. It should
No.
just
Like,
be
I
there.
need as long as... Okay, let's say we have the default construct, which puts in the... Because there are pointers, right? While we're in our local scope of initializing the struct, yes, we will get those values. But as soon as we do the return from there, now anything can happen to those memory addresses. And if we don't are quick enough to send that information to Vulkan to do its stuff, even while we're sending it and while it's reading it, anything can get access to overwrite those memory addresses.
That's fair. That's fair. So you stick in the raw thing.
Ooh, I love sticking in the raw thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa,
Nah.
guys, whoa.
Nah, it's fine, but like this thing that we're doing right now with the info function, that won't be fine then.
Nah.
So just remove this garbage.
Think a garbage.
Yeah, but take the return. Okay, we could have copied pasted, but you want to suffer anyways. So remove these types here. Just keep remove the popcorn's compute and graphics. Be gone, and then you replace it with the Vulkan ones.
But won't this will still not fix the issue?
No, it will fix the issue. Because it's still a part of the outer scope, which isn't referenced. So
I don't know even. I don't think there is a compute pipeline. VK compute pipeline. There is one. There.
Yeah.
That's not crazy. Pipeline layout still needs to be there. And then we need some stage info. But that we also need for both of these, so that can come in later. Well, can it? I guess it can. And I just need to give it some default value now.
Yeah, good luck with that. The default value is just 0
That's the default
for
value.
all of them.
No, but should we?
Yo, Harold.
Yeah.
Yo, peep this.
Okay. I am peeping.
Peeping? Are you peeing?
Yeah. Damn, why is the road not moving?
That's it.
Damn, why is the road not moving?
I just paused it. I was
Nice.
trying to set up the fucking automatic grenade launcher.
Yeah, that looked nice.
Damn, isn't it nice that we can just kind of whip up some random 3D game in the matter of like hours?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn crazy. I don't believe it.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, aren't we just like crazy people?
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Yep.
They locked me in a room.
I don't know what you're talking about, Harold. You're a Godot expert.
You're a Godot
Me?
expert?
No. I used
Harold,
Godot for
how
like
could you?
2 months.
I trusted you and everything and whatnot.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't used Godot in like...
In
How long
like,
is it now?
since ever.
2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember.
Well, that's like pretty long time ago. It had a lot has changed
Yeah.
since then, you know. People have died.
I mean,
and
not
stuff.
really. Nah, not really.
Nobody has then died since 2 years ago.
Nope.
Not a
no
single
one.
person has died since then. Not a single soul.
Not a single one. Not a single one.
I'm trying to see the stages. Wait, hold on. But those are states. Are they actually just called vertex input state and fragment instead of?
Yep, they are.
But no, it ain't no way. Can't I just also just go trollolololol like this? Yeah, why can I not just do this, bro? I'm telling you. Oh yeah, the pointers.
Do what? You can do the... Okay, well if you're gonna do it like that, no.
Wait, but wait. How do you? Am I tripping balls right now?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Where do the shader stage create info here? Where do the shaders comes into the set topologies, set polygon, set cool mode, set multi-sample, disable blending, set color attachment, disable here. Triangle pipeline layout. That's what I'm trying to find. Where do they assign the shaders? Triangle vertex.
They don't.
VK pipeline. There's the create info, but how do they? Here. Set shader. So is there like, wait, shader? There is no, bruh. How do they set the shaders? Here. So they take in the shaders and then they just push back.
Oh my god, it's just getting piss me off.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was crazy once.
Then they locked you in a room.
Lucas's room.
And Lucas' room makes me go crazy. Wait, and then they have the pipeline shader stage info, compute pipeline create info. They put it in the stage, but is there like stage? Yes, and then pointer to stage. Yeah, okay. So then it makes sense. Okay. I'm just trying to piece these pieces together without using OOP.
You are OP.
I am oops. But then it could maybe do that. It makes sense. Nah, that would just be horrifying to read. You would have to. In the init, I think the pipeline should. No, because I think it's still in the init. Before you call init pipeline, you have to be able to provide it how it's gonna be initialized. And if you want it to be initialized in a different kind of way, you will do that outside. You will not, because the init pipeline is supposed to just do with what you provide it, right? And that's why I think this would make more sense. So you would put this to null, and then the pipeline would just take care of just putting all of the values to the values that you have provided from before. But yeah, these pointers won't be valid, I think, after it's done. Because the only thing that if you think about it, config can only return a memory that is big enough to contain the Vulkan graphics pipeline create info, right? Unless if you pass it an allocator. It doesn't, or will it include the memory of the pointer that these other structures, or their memories? I don't think it will. I'm not sure. Sig is kind of weird because I have cases where it did work and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
No, but it did make sense, but you probably don't understand the language.
No, I think it's just a coincidence that I'm not using that much memory, so it doesn't break.
What?
Yeah, I do it for the pipelines actually. If you think about it, in here, the pipelines is just an array, right? And then here, I create a temporary array of pipelines, and then I just assign them in here. Which I'm not sure if it will work, because I'm making the assumption that it just takes the first address of the pipeline and assigns it here. That's how I read it. But maybe it's actually going through each and every one of these pointers and taking them over.
I think default, like you're doing it, might work, and it's probably just don't worry about the pointers until something fucks up.
But that's the scary thing about doing with pointers, because you know it might be that you just happen to have that memory for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you don't have it because you know you never had it, but it just doesn't happen to change, so you will always point at a
Too bad.
valid address of memory, you know.
Too bad.
So that's the scary part about trust, bro. Just trust me, bro. But okay, I guess we can just go with it and say fuck it and see what happens. So I guess we could actually do a ChatGPT for this one because I don't want to go through and put default values for all of these. Can you initialize the structs with default values? And let's I will just take actually from here all of these things. Do I need this for though? These are actually more specific for. I will just read a little bit. Now these are actually more specific for the actual use case. Oh my god. No. Okay, we don't need all the way to here. Just need until here. I hope it doesn't add any extra parameters because I don't want it to add that. Okay, good. And let's see, create info, pnext, yes, oh. It almost got it right. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good. Almost perfect. And then I'm gonna make the assumption that it actually took all of the structures and provided the information forward then. It looks... Either SIG is very clean, or this doesn't look nearly enough, but sure.
SIG is very clean, but you somehow make it dirty.
Wait. Duplicate structure. Okay, there's some. Is this just some semicolon that is completely fucked up?
No, it's a duplicate. What's the thing? Duplicate structure name?
BK.
Oh.
But there. Ah, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay. Explicit value tag union missing integer type tag. Bruh. Did I?
I suppose. Just in the enum, go to the pubconst config, do usize and then enum, and then you do parentheses after the enum.
You mean like this?
Yeah, and then you just do u2 or u1, I guess. Yeah, u1.
Okay.
Yeah, bada boom, bada bang.
Bada bam, bada boom. Okay, let's see. Wait, this actually seems to be. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it did correctly. Okay, and let's see. Compute pipeline created info. That's good. Okay, it also did these things. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Null handle.
Don't specify pnext, bro.
Should it even do this? Is my question. Well, I guess you could have
No.
but it.
Yeah, you skip it like that. Yeah. But remove the pnext, bro. The pnext.
Well,
I hate pnext.
Well, I'm just gonna keep the pnext there. Why not? Yep. Then the layout null. Yeah, that's. I think that's also something you can provide later down the line. You should not. Maybe. Let's see. Structured type graphics pipeline create info. That's right, and it seems to have been doing all of these correctly. Let's see. It's still missing a few. Oh, it just made them to null. Okay. Okay. Bud Sways, what's up? That's okay. Not really sure if this is a good idea because I still would. maybe it's a bit too much to take, that's assuming that you would actually have to put those things in. Okay, we can go with that. I guess that's fine. So based on this, let's just try it with what we already got, right? So we got the init here, and let's rename it to config. And then I can just inside of here config, yes. Inside of here, a switch on config, and then if it's a compute, else if it's a graphics. Well, this is not even possible to happen, but it's just do that. And if it's a compute, I will do the things that we always have been doing. If it's a graphics, we won't do anything for the moment being. Like so. Let's see, we'll take in the push, we'll do the push constant stuff. We might be able to also do this a little bit easier, but we'll see. This actually might have to come in as some sort of parameter. We're gonna do... We're gonna take the layout at the top, and then we're gonna take the pipeline at the top, and then we can take all of these things.
Or can we?
I think we can. Like so. So this happens if there's a compute. Let's see, we should be able to just use compute constant range, yes, and compute layout. We could also put this in the default thing, but... And then now, because we know it's a compute, we can just go... this is where we will have the ultimate power. Well, what? We should know that it's a compute already. Am I doing this wrong? I don't know. And then we should see that we can take layout is equal to this, pipeline layout. And then config dot compute dot stage is equal to staging info. And then we can get rid of this thing. And then we'll just pass in this. Wait, hold on, what? Yeah, no, that should be, it's just a horrifying name. And basically this should still work the same way. We have just, this is maybe even just better for the actual pipeline, but for the compute it doesn't really do anything better. Did we actually, wait, hold on. Did this thing, right. This thing also got a bit simplified. Oh. Yeah, okay. I guess we can do that. So, I don't know if this is actually a smart thing to do, because this might be a borderline a bit weird to do, but I guess we can. And then shader stage compute bit, I don't think it should be anything else now. And okay, so we should be able to also just do this. And yeah, that should be the same. Push constant compute layout, this one could also become something more that we could just do outside maybe, but we'll see. And then in here, what we can now do is that we don't really need that can go away. And then in here we're gonna pass the device, then we can do vk.pipeline.config. How do I tell it which I will have to create it here outside, don't I? Yes, I do.
Right.
So we'll have to do for compute. We're just gonna compute one. I cannot say it to be undefined. How do I just?
Just the
What?
dot curly braces.
All right. And then I can just pass in compute one here, const. And then we'll do a compute two. What? Like so. Let's see. Compute pipeline creating for U1 does not support struct initialization. What?
Intern.
No. Pipeline at SIG 18. Here.
What does it say?
Type U1 does not support struct initialization syntax.
I see. Just remove the U1 in enum for union.
But then we get back this thing, explicit value.
This is because of your default values, as you like to call them, but they're not really default, and this doesn't really work in SIG.
Well, what the
Because you can't have default for fields in unions.
But we need it.
No, but what you can do is go clear.
That makes sense.
Now what you can use
Whoa!
What? Did someone say something? But what you can do, Lucas, is just declare well, like in the init, we can just check if the thing is null, and if it is null, then we just make it into the default thing for it.
So you would make VK compute pipeline create info into a
No, you wouldn't make it into anything. No, that's exactly not what I meant.
How can it be
no,
null if it's
what
not
we would do?
or an optional?
No, we don't check if it's null. We just check if it's 0.
But it's still it has to, it's a struct.
Yeah, but let's say we're inside of the function that's called init, as you may know. Then let's say there is the scissor count. If we can check is scissor count 0, well, or is it null or else, and blah blah blah.
No, that we ain't doing.
Well, it's either that or you're, I don't know, you're cooked.
Or we create different init functions for them.
You can also do that.
And then we just have a compute config struct, which you can call init on, and it will assign itself those values. Can you just do that also in this?
You know, you can literally also just make the pipeline into a union, or hear me out, just to make a compute pipeline and a graphics pipeline. But that we don't want to do. So you can just make a union for the entire pipeline.
What?
You can make the entire pipeline into a union, right? And then those have like different init functions basically already. So
you mean this whole structure, this whole file to a union?
I mean, essentially.
How the fuck would you do that?
Well, first of all, you would make a okay, just encapsulate all of this garbage into a new structure.
Wait. Yeah, because then you
I'll
could
send
have
you
different...
example code because I think I'll send you example code because I know you like to look at things.
Yeah, I like to look at things.
Maybe I can stream it just on my window, I guess. You can share it on your stream also if you want.
Alright. Wait.
I can just
Let's see. There you are. I will take you to here.
Okay. So let's say this is your wait, you see? You're watching?
I'm watching. Everybody's watching.
Okay. So let's say this is your pipeline.sig function, right? I mean structure, right? File. Okay. Well, in this case it should probably be called pipeline, but you know, whatever. And then you would have pipeline.
Yeah, so you would create, yeah. That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, but what you can do is you can have a pub function called I mean a const, and this is called compute, and that's a structure. And this thing has, you know, its own init and blah blah blah, you know. And then you can have compute, compute, and then you can do the same for graphics, you know. And then in your main, you could do const pip like pipe, oh my god, pipeline. But wait, I'm gonna actually make just this so you can look because this is kind of good. Let's say there's a one function that's common between these two, and it's you know, it's gonna be the same for both of them. So let's say draw. Okay, I'm stupid. Just pretend this is a handle, and the handle is a U32 for some reason. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. And you could have a function called the pub function, draw, and you know that takes in the self and whatever, and then you can do like handle dot draw or whatever, right? And then you would do like graphics dot init, and then you can pass in whatever you want. But to make this a bit cleaner, you can also have pub function init compute, and that returns the compute one. Well, it actually returns self, but then it could return compute. Oh my god. Dot handle equals 0, and then you could just here have dot init compute, and then it's also a bit nicer.
Yeah, that could actually be, and then you in the init you just no fuck.
Yeah,
because you need still to pass in the config into that init. That's what I
yeah,
mean.
but this have their own config, so you would do like config, and that structure config, and this is same thing, but it's, you know, these are different. Okay, trust me, bro. And you could have config well, this would be compute.config, blah blah blah, and then in here you could do this, and you could pass in whatever you want in here for the config, because this is the compute.config, you know. But technically you can also do compute.init, and then you can just pass the config in here, you know.
That looks actually quite good.
You want me to send you this, or?
I can create it. I can recreate it. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. Yeah, but you get the idea.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good one actually. Because then we could get. Yeah, then you're quite explicit when you're you're literally typing init computer init graphics, and then you get one of either.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
And it actually would be even allowing for anyone who wants to use to even be able to specify what kind of graphics or compute they want to use. Like depending, like, of course, we'll move a little bit more forward. Not immediately, this will be a possibility, but as we go forward, it will be. So, okay.
Mhm.
So we'll have to rename this to actually lowercase pipeline so we can have a struct called pipeline inside of it.
Yeah, basically. I don't really like this, but you know, it's kind of what you have to do. Like, it's whatever, you know. It's just that files are always just structures. So yeah.
And then I
It
just
would be nice if
struct
there could be unions.
pipeline.
What it is.
Pipeline. Okay.
And also don't forget to make it public.
Alright, I was about to forget that. And wait.
Union. And then parentheses in.
Undefined.
What? What are you cooking? Okay. Oh, I read this wrong. I thought you were typing undefined inside of the type. Okay.
Yes, I'm making this thing undefined right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. But make the compute one, I guess, first. So it's make a pub const. Well, yeah, compute, I guess. Computer.
Ah.
Well,
A little bit of
technically, yeah. Well, technically, you should probably put this inside of the pipeline structure. I mean, union.
So taking it here. That?
Yeah, but then you also gotta like encapsulate the rest of the file also, you know, inside that is.
Yeah, no, I'm just
So if you
thinking a
copy
little
it,
bit.
yeah.
But this can go in here still like that to have the
No,
pipe.
no,
Isn't that correct?
no. That doesn't work. Put it inside of the compute structure.
So I need duplicates for both the graphics and.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but it is whatever. It is
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
It's fine. You will still be able to like get them both as like you don't need to do like pipeline dot compute dot handle. You can just do like dot handle and it will understand because yeah.
And we have the
It won't
graphics.
understand. It will just assume. Yeah.
We have the graphics. And then let's just take the compute.
Well, you should
first.
encapsulate all of this maybe.
I will take it as I go because it's okay. Wait, sorry. Then I had this thing, which needs to be the actual config, right? This is the config thing. So is that another struct inside of here? Inside of the compute?
I suppose, yeah. Yes. You like the indentation?
It's getting horrifying.
It's gonna get so much worse.
I beg to differ.
You beg, but I know.
And wait, so how do I go about this now? Because now I need it to. Oh wait, it's.
Yeah, now you're cooked.
Welcome to Hell's Kitchen. Where next on the menu is Lucas.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting cooked.
Damn.
Are we storing the config as inside of the structure?
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing, nor do I want to look at what you're doing currently. So I'm just gonna look away.
And I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know you don't know what you're doing. Damon, play it, you know, the Trump one.
Airy? Oh.
Wait, how the fuck
no,
am I
the
supposed to
Trump-
initialize this?
You ain't.
Because I need those default values. That's the only thing I want, bro.
Yeah, but because it's not your type that you want the default values for, you're cooked.
No, I have a better idea.
Intern.
No.
Oh my god, what is bro doing now? He's just gonna. There is no way to avoid it.
It is.
He's just gonna have to be.
No, look, I got this.
Bro is not cooking.
I'm cooking right now. Look.
Oh, I
He's
don't want to
cooking.
look
He's
at the
cooking. He's
rendering
cooking.
anymore.
Ooh.
At a point I just give up because it's just unmanageable with this Lucas API design.
It's alright.
It's kind of
We'll
like
have
if
the
you were
Lucas engine
working.
in 2026.
Yeah, 2027. But this is kind of like if you worked at EA, for example, and 90% of the employees just use the worst things ever, and they design things in a very weird way, and rename everything quite weirdly. And then there's like one nerd on the
Camel
team.
case.
Yeah, they're using like only camel case for everything, even like I don't know, namespaces, you know. And then there's just one guy who tries to clean it up, but you know, because 90% of the people are naming it like trash, it's unmanageable. So I don't know. And Lucas is the only one who's gonna manage this anyway, so he can do what he wants, you know.
Yeah, I got
It's
this.
fine.
We won't be able to use the
Yes, yes,
union
yes.
though, but that's fine.
Yeah, who cares?
I guess we could make a. Actually, we could still use the union if we. Nah. We'll just do this now. Don't need that.
Lucas, there is a way to get default types for that actually, and it's if you make a external structure that has the exact same layout,
Nah.
but then you can use the bitcast.
No.
No,
Mhm.
okay. Well, I tried. Man, I can't look at this anymore. I'm getting depressed by looking at that.
Oh, it's about to get way worse. Trust me, bro. What am I trying
Yeah,
to
I
do?
know.
I think I'm having a stroke right now. Yeah. What is... Wait, no, this ain't right. If I have this... Then I return. It ends there. Why would it be... Okay, like so. And... Yes, now we don't have anything called config though, so... That's a bit of a yikes. But that's because we will have init... compute.
What will you have in it?
What is this?
Left
Hello,
heart?
he's beanless. This is Sig and Vulkan. Alright, and then we don't need this anymore.
Yeah, I can barely see the SIG anymore.
Shut up. Actually,
I
we'll,
just see trash on a wall,
we'll
and
have...
next to the wall, Lucas is presenting it.
And we will just call it info or the config. We can call it still config, that's fine. And then this should still work. Yeah. We'll just go with this. We'll have to change a little bit in the renderer. So we will not do... We will still do this though. Pipeline get compute config, like so. And we'll get the default one, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Bruh. Number 2. And then we'll just pass in compute. Oh yeah, you're the SAG guys. SAG guys? We are the SAG guys? People know about us? Let's see. No? Expected structure module, any opaque. Wait, what? Sorry? That's weird. 95. Inside of pipeline. Here. Right. I don't have that, so we'll just do null. And same for this thing. Bro, you have more of these? External struct, wait, what? Expected type found, C struct compute, sig render 54. Here. Type found. Expected type found. What the Right, what am I doing? What the fuck? Actually I can still go with... No, I cannot do that. And then I can just remove this. Like so, and that should still be fine. Why is it not fine? The root source file struct Vulkan has no member name in it. Yeah, that's true. Init compute. Computing? What the fuck did I call it? What is the game going to be able about? It's I'm gonna show you in a bit. That should be there. Yep, okay, cool. And then we'll do the same for here, and we'll just change it out to this. And then that. Why is it not? Compute stage. Okay, that's true. Pipeline. Here, this is no longer the name of the thing. It's just called this. Cannot assign the constant. What the come on, it's not supposed to be a constant. No. Trying to type fast, but my brain is too slow. I can't relate. Why is this considered a constant? Harold.
Intern.
Well,
oh,
that's why it's considered
other
a
intern.
constant. And then do I pass it by reference then? Isn't this already a point? No, it's actually no, it is not. Damn, okay. Dude, you have interns? What the fuck? No,
He has plenty of interns.
I have Harold. It's super good. No field name compute in structure. Yeah, that makes sense. We shouldn't have that. 126 pipeline here. Yeah, that's true. We are just gonna have. It's just gonna be. It's literally just a config in itself. And now we don't want to give it because it already is a pointer. And then no field name data in union. Okay, that's true. Now we just have to move. Now what? There is. Why is it not? Data. How do I specify this one to understand which data it's supposed to... Is it like this? Yeah, it's like that. And then these things comes inside of here.
This is where it's a better.
That's why cooler... Wait, what? You have your own Harold? Yeah, my own Harold. That's way cooler than interns. Yeah, exactly. Wait, who is this? Is this you, Harold?
Bang.
No field name called
Bang.
Data 1 in Union Vulkan pipeline. What the heck? Alright, wait, where is this from? Renderer. It's a old thing that shouldn't be there.
Lizard.
Wait, what? No, this should definitely be there. It just doesn't know what I'm talking about? Compute. Data one. Ah, that's beautiful. Data two. Alright. Ah, it's back to normal. See, Harold? That's how you do it. It's not beautiful, maybe, but it actually worked. That's crazy. This is how I did it. I just created get graphics config, and that returns the thing, and then get compute config, and then I have init compute. Now I just need init graphics. Boom, easy peasy. Now I can explain what the fuck I'm actually trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. Isn't it self-explanatory what's gonna happen here?
No, hell, what the
well, we can maybe zoom in a little bit. It's basically it's gonna be Risk of Rain kind of game, but on a planet. It's gonna be multiplayer, and yeah, then you're gonna just collect. You know, probably I don't know if you know Risk of Rain, but basically spawning on a random generated planet. You kill enemies, get permanent upgrade stuff. You find a portal, activate this, fight the boss. You activate the portals, go into the portal. You spawn on a new randomly generated planet and do the thing over again. Cheese wheel, exactly. That was the main point of this whole presentation. I'm glad you understood that. But there's a lot of cool other technologies that I'm trying to get into this thing, which is hot reloading, both game logic and render. Just have, dude, you can't just have that there. Cheese, I can't just have cheese there. It's like obvious some fucking code. I got to know. It's obvious that some code word is cheese. Exactly. No, but there's a lot of cool technologies that have to be used in this thing, and I'm so hyped. And also actually trying to put this right, because this is Vulkan graphics. Well, Vulkan API basically, and I want to make a renderer that I can use in my future projects to come, so it won't just be limited to this. Dude has cryptic symbolism in his mind map and doesn't expect vigilante questioning madness. Wait, is there... wait. Where's the actual, like, the thing that led to this whole shenanigans? I think we're getting there. Yes, here. Where's the dude on the island? Where's the dude on the island? Wait, there's a dude on an island somewhere. Here. Damn, there. That's what the mind map meant right there. Yes. Very much. Very nice. And this is some old project. Don't worry about it. It's irrelevant. Yeah. It's cool stuff. But this is the main plan right now. Let's see, what's the next step? I really like the single instance of homeless. What? Oh, wait, that was... Right, you actually read the thing, bruh. It was, yeah. Super important, so you even point to it. Yes, this was a very... I don't remember the conclusion here. This is a very good story. We spoke about Unreal Engine and just making your own engine and kind of stuff, and then it's like, if you were to make a game, you would have like you would have all of your own dependency, and you would know everything that's going on. You know, you stand on your own everything. But if you are based on if you use an
Yeah,
Unreal
look at
engine,
the looking at the pilots or something.
if you use an engine, then this is you're balancing on this thing, and if this thing goes, well, conclusion. Very good. That was the takeaway from this presentation that I got from a friend. Yes, that was very funny. But yeah. We do some weird stuff, thinking about memory stuff here. Don't balance your livelihood on a boardroom of old white shakeholders. I want to read shakeholders for some reason. Classic game dev mistake. Exactly. Just create your own computer also, and why not create your whole internet at the same time? You know, like, can't really trust the internet nowadays, so why not make your own internet? No, but it's fun. I like it, even though it's a lot of pain just trying to get this. I don't even have a triangle yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there to creating the actual triangle, and let's see. We're gonna create that actually right now. I should maybe go hitting that bed, but fuck that bed right now. I'm gonna create a triangle. It pretty much will consist of the same steps as this. There will be a slight difference, and that is that we will call this init graphic maybe. And now we'll not take this thing anymore. We'll take this thing. And Silicon Valley HBO showed us if you make your own internet, it will destroy the world. Will it? I haven't seen much movies, to be honest. So I don't know the reference. Oh shit, that's satisfying. Alright, should I? No. But yeah, we're gonna try to do that damn triangle now, and how we will do it is that we will it's good series from 2012. Wasn't there a lot of movies in 2012 about the world going under because the calendar ended?
They were the Mayan.
The Mayan calendar just ended there. Yeah. That's pretty crazy though. Like, whoa, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah, that was just like 13 years ago.
Yeah, the world is still here, oddly enough. Yeah, but instead of Mayan calendar, it was the internet. I don't know. But these things.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I think we can still like it. They do this here, but I'm like, wouldn't you either way kind of want to do? Like, you can still set it up, right? Here. Like, why not just also in here just do this, right? I would say this makes sense. And just at least put the S type so you don't have to worry about that later on. You don't want it. Do you want it to be null by default? What does the Vulkan documentation say about that? Actually, it's just better to take. Like, if you put if you put null, will it just understand to not use that thing at all, or will it still try to attempt to access it? And if you don't provide anything there, then it will just freak out. Let's see. I want to see the what the fuck am I trying to find? Viewport state. Viewport there. So it's a pointer to a create structure defining viewports is used when rasterization is enabled. If extension is enabled, it can be null if the pipeline is created with both dynamic state viewport with. Okay, it can be null if we have. I don't think we do. So I'm not gonna make assumptions. It says it can be null, but it doesn't say that it has to be null. So then we're just gonna go with this. It's a Silicon Valley, California. Damn. That's cool. And then I'm gonna, just to piss off Harold, we're gonna do p next equals null.
I never care anymore.
Yeah, you have
Like
become
this shit is already so screwed.
you have become
It's so
immune
screwed that I
to
damn it.
you have become immune to my rage baiting.
Yes.
Damn, I never thought this day would come. Okay, this one is
Yeah,
just
I'm never ever going to want to like touch the renderer ever.
well, I hope you ain't gonna touch it because then I would become sad, and we don't want me to become sad, you know.
Sometimes we do.
Oh no. This is actually
But
something I
only if
would
it's
prefer to
beneficial
do
for Sig
outside because I think it's more precise. Let's see, blend. I will actually do this inside here, and if I ever don't want it, then I will remove it and make it default to be 0, because right now I think this is, why wouldn't you want this? Right? So we port count 1,
Right.
and then we'll do scissor. How do you spell scissors? C source count. Yeah, this is how you put equals 1 also, bruh. Like so. And then we'll go to this color blending. That one should also be color blending here. So they have the correct info, they have the null, they have false, copy, attachment count, color attachment. Yeah, but that's actually true. We cannot just provide it in here. So this one is actually something that we will take down later on. And then work put state info, they just put this, let's see, vertex there. Well, I guess that's fine, that those all should be zeroed out anyways, but it's fine. And then they just assign these, but color blending, where do they get the color blend attachment? Here, pipeline builder. They just call it, but they don't put anything inside it. And then I just put it to be equal to that. Well, I guess I could do the same then? Why not? That is actually something I don't want to do here, because that's a whole structure, which is kind of like, if you don't want it, now I'm just forcing you to take it anyways, and that's maybe not that ideal. That is something that you could actually do outside of here. I'm just gonna for graphics config, and then vk pipeline dot get graphics config, and then here we can say graphics config dot, and now we can access the color dot and then we can say p attachment, and then we can put it equal to, because this is just specific, I think. Yeah, an empty one. Shouldn't that be, cannot assign, that shouldn't be a constant though. Why would it assume that it's a constant? Cannot assign snare muted. Well, I'm trying to mutate it, but you're telling me that it's a const. Harold. Oh.
Yes.
This thing is a const. How can I
Yeah,
make
because
it?
it's a type.
I need to have access. How can I make it so I can access the thing here and make it equal to something else? Because they are now telling me it's a const, and I don't want it to be a const. you know.
Constcast.
Okay, that sounds a bit too. No. No. No.
Yes. Yes.
What if get graphics config? What if I created this the struct outside here, then you pass the structure into this thing by reference, and then it populates its, let's say, set default configuration or something like that instead. Could I then access the thing here with just... Then I should be able to, right? Like if I did a... We can no, but I don't want the Vulkan specifics. The C stuff in here that I'm trying to avoid. Well, I can still do it, but that's... actually, I should be able to do it. Well, we'll try it now, just for a test run, right? vk.c vk structure. Wait, what am I trying to do? vk.
I hate the Windows API so goddamn much, bro. Like the Windows API is the worst thing that's ever been created by humanity, except Lucas APIs.
Hey, come on now.
It's like. Okay, maybe the Windows is actually worse because there's like. Too what? Too judgmental? Well, I suppose yes. But I just want the world to have nice and beautiful clean code that works. And not what the hell is this? I get depressed as soon as I look at that stream.
Oh wait, that's count. Kansas, I wouldn't even get rid of the problem if I did this. Okay. Well, if that ain't gonna work, I don't really want to do it. The only way I could make this work if I did a var color. Let's do this. vk. Okay, let's see. vk color. What the fuck is the thing actually? Let's see, it's a p color blend state. Yeah, color blend state. Pipeline, create info. Bro, I didn't get it. Like so, and then we put that equal to this. So just create one. Yes, we can actually make this one a const. On const, like so. And now with this, I should be able to just say that this thing is now equal to color. Right, bro. What? I forgot that I also need the pipeline that I removed. Okay, like that. Expected type. Found C. Alright. Can I just then I need to do this. Bruh. Okay, that is fine actually. Well, in that case, we can just get rid. I think we can do the same then for this. We can just do this. Put it equal to this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's get rid of this, that. And then we'll do this. And then we can go inside of here and we'll actually, whoa, what is this? U32. It's 0. Are there multiple ones of these? Oh wow, there's many of them. Bam. 0. See, I need to go. All right. See you later, pig.
Allocator.
See you later,
Yeah.
allocator. Yeah, that's what we're gonna start using. I forgot about it. Already, you know. All right. Let's see. Because now I wouldn't really want to change the color blend state completely because of this. But I kind of have to. Unless if I make some getters and setters. But that doesn't make sense because that I don't want either. Harold, do you have any smart ideas for this? Because I don't know what's happening with the memory in this case. Do you...
Everything. Also, I'm just telling you that I don't know what's going on anymore, and I won't try to understand it.
No, you don't have
because
to. I can
this is
explain. Everything is
the
simple.
worst way that
This I can explain in a simple way,
Okay.
alright? So we have this, gets graphics config. It just returns a Vulkan graphics pipeline create info, where it initializes all of the things, right? That makes sense? And then in here, I'm creating locally the VK pipeline color blend state create info, and I'm assigning it to this one over here because I want to change a few things in here. The problem is that I'm wondering what happens to the memory in this case, because now it's like
garbage, it gets dereferenced.
yeah, but oh wait, so this is still on the stack. So
Yeah, but it gets dereferenced.
What do you mean dereferenced?
Because it's the function returns the things, but the inner pointers, the memory there is yet dereferenced because it's destroyed at the end of the scope.
So it isn't destroyed at the end of the scope.
Yeah, also because this, I sent a video to you. I want you to show it on stream also. This is me when I look at Lucas's code.
But that's so long, we don't have time to watch that.
No, you just gotta watch like 50 seconds.
I already closed it, bro.
You can just watch the first like 10 seconds.
No. Too much. We all know the meme. Do you know how much I have sacrificed? But bro, I need this to be... So I need to actually... But why does it...
You're cooked, man. Like, bro, either you make your own wrapper structure for the config, and then in the init function you just convert that into the Vulkan one, and everyone is happy. Or you can try to mangle your way around memory leaks.
No. I'd rather pass in an allocator for this whole structure. But I don't want to do that.
Allocator. Oh my, bro, just declare a structure. Like you have the option to either declare a structure and then the thing will be like super clean and nice to use, or you can make it absolute garbage and make it barely work, and make it ugly. Yeah, I mean it's your choice.
Make it,
Yeah.
but then I would know because the whole what? No, I cannot just take the fuck, bro. I think there's a smarter way
You
to go
can,
about
though.
this.
I don't think there is.
I think there is.
Sure.
If I no, shouldn't this still be fine? Because isn't this the same as just assigning, like creating a function that returns this structure and then assigns it to this one?
But you said the ampersand there.
Yeah, but isn't that's why it's there?
Yeah. Yeah, but that will make so when you return this, it returns the pointer to the memory, but the memory gets dereferenced.
No. I'm not sure how Sig works with this, but isn't if I created a function here, which returned a pointer to this memory, then that would mean that this memory is still in within
Yeah.
scope.
Then it gets dereferenced even faster. Yeah, that's good.
No,
That's good.
because then it's still within the same scope of this thing. And when you return from here, you still
No, because
have...
functions live scope. Like functions are the end of scopes.
No, because when you return like this, same thing here, you return this thing. And right, but you wouldn't return a pointer in that
but
case.
like when you're doing ampersand, you're getting the pointer to the memory. But the memory itself gets dereferenced at the end of the scope, not the pointer, because the pointer is a part of the structure that we're returning. Right. But not the data, technically. It just happens that we're creating the data inside of the structure, but it won't be a part of the structure. So it's not getting returned, aka dereferenced.
But then wait. This is where I need to get things clear with Sig, because I don't understand. I have this in here, an array of pipelines, right? And then I assign them here to this array of pipelines, but somehow this keeps on working without a crash.
Yeah, I think it's because when it knows the length of the slice, it's different. Like if it knows the length, and it's a slice, I think it's fine. But if it doesn't know the length and it's just a pointer to the abyss, it doesn't. I don't believe, at least. It could be, I don't know, probably not.
Why do I mean compute? No, wait, that's in yeah. I don't know. I think maybe the compiler understands to somehow take the whole slice. Maybe.
I don't know, but I'll get some water. Good luck.
Alright. Thanks. I mean... No, wait. You could also just create individual structures for every single thing and then assign them in the initialization, and that would... Didn't it be fine? Because they are always pointers, that's the weird part. If I need them without the pointer syntax, I just need the structure type. But these things are not... Or can I get them as... If I just do this, wait, maybe this can work. I'm gonna check. Test const test x vk.c. Oh, but if these ones are literal structures, then we could go with that. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that we could do.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, then we can take back the thing.
I'm back.
I just realized that these structures are not pointers.
What are they?
Not pointers.
So what are they?
We're gonna do... We can just do a... We can just do a structure called config. Or how did you do the union? It was like this. I remember now.
Union and then parenthesis, you know.
Yo, what's up, T-Chef?
T-Chef is rage baiting so much, I am immune to his rage bait now.
And then in here I can do the different things, alright? So I can do a struct inside here. This one. And then I call it compute. And then a compute struct. Basically we go here and we'll just... The only thing that we need is the info. Everything else we will have to assign either way, so I would say. Well, it's still kind of nice to just have this actually set up. But those things would have to be assigned either way through... Whoa, wait, that doesn't really help us at all. It's just gonna make things even worse. Well, actually, we'll make them better slightly, but also worse. I think. But we don't need to store anything else, really, yeah. I will just do it. So, the compute will have this, which is shader stage info. And we'll just call it that, bam. And then we can use this here. What, we cannot? Ah, right, we have to call it bk.c. And then we can do here. Now I will just oh yeah, but that's actually the only thing that I want to assign, so we'll take all of these things like so. Put that there. Like so. And then we'll take const graphics struct and I want that a little bit cleaner, like so. Yes. And here we'll do all of these things now. Yay! So we'll go to here and we want all of this info stuff. Info. The other things you don't really care about. Those ones you will have to right now just stage count maybe would need. Maybe not. Maybe that should be different in the past, but we'll see. This is how I'm thinking right now, and that's just how we'll do it. And we're just gonna let's see, I think this one can do a better work. Let's see if it understood that. Probably didn't. Yeah, no, that's okay. Can you just... Yes, that's correct. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's see, what does it do? Yes. I don't know why that those things, because this should steal by But that's fine. I don't think we need the init because it should by default just understand to use these values. This is incorrect. Let's see. This should be associated with that. And then it goes here. These things are fine. Domain create info. In that sense, you could have a init. Okay, no, I agree with that. That's actually not that dumb.
No, that is incredibly dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not too stupid. It's not too stupid. But now I'm just wondering, so you have create info and then you just assign it to the shader stage. Yes. Okay, no, I think that's pretty smart actually. We can go with that. And then we will remove these ones. And should we still use the actually no, let's but then we would have to then it looks ugly again. Yeah, that would just look ugly. We don't like ugly. We'll just take this and we'll
Sure.
change. I will change this to config, and then based on that, we can do now the switch here. Config, and we'll go through compute, and I will do dot graphics. Now we'll have the else, and these are all again the compute ones. So we'll take this, move it inside the compute like so, and then we should be able to just almost use this. We'll have to do a few changes. In here, this doesn't exist anymore. And I don't really want to do any changes to it, but I think I should be able to just do a dot. What? It doesn't understand? What? Can I just... I don't really care about the graphics yet. I'm just gonna take back the compute. Compute. What the fuck? Compute. would want something. I don't want to change these things. Why? Harold. How do I just get the... Now that I did this, I changed it.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have the actual memory inside of the structure, right?
Okay.
How do I get now an actual compute thingy out of this? When I try to create one. Or I also take it in as a parameter in the... Well, I have init compute. Ah, that's why nothing works.
Yeah.
So I should be able to just do a compute like so. And then I wouldn't need that. And instead I can just do dot compute. No, how does this work? Is it dot compute? How does this work?
Yes. Well, no. If you, what are you trying to access?
I'm trying to get this, okay, well, this compute thingy from here, from the union, you know.
Well, you have to switch on it.
No, I need to create it first in here so I can pass it in.
Is this init compute?
Yeah, this is init compute. Where I want to
And what does that take in?
config.
Does that take in the config?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there's your problem. You want to take in config.compute, not config.
I guess I could do that already. No, because
Yeah,
it's just gonna be init. Yeah. So then I can choose which one based on the
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's the point, bruh. But still,
Yeah.
how do I just pass in the thing? Or is that it?
You do dot compute equals dot curly braces. It's kind of like a structure.
No.
You do like
Yeah. My bad.
well, you got a Google, so you learn the syntax for well. You know, then you learn it.
No. This one is no.
Okay.
No field name compute in union. Is it just lowercase compute? Ah, okay. And then I don't really want to change anything else there, so I'm just gonna do this. And that one should be, except for that I want this thing here. And then it's gonna be number 1. Bam. Alright. Yes, and then we will know from the config what we're talking about. That it's compute, so we can just do this. What the fuck? Ah, yeah. Now we need to do a... I think I also have it already. Wait. Stages. No, wait. Shader stage. Create info. Create info. And that's pipeline layout. Do I even... What's passed into this thing? Compute pipelines. Pipeline. But... config. We just passed the config itself, but that ain't gonna be working now. Because we want to be able to change. Well, actually, that's perfect. So you wouldn't do it inside here, you would no, fuck. It's not perfect. It's almost. No, it is perfect. kind of perfect. For now, we'll make it the nasty way. Yeah, we'll do it the nasty way. This is not the good way. I don't like that. That's bad. It's so bad. But it's again, it's just the config. We have to know that this is just the config. Bruh. Config dot compute dot. What? But that doesn't look right at all. Yeah, because it has to be a pointer. We have to dig in the same one that we're trying to use. Config dot compute dot what? Why is it not giving me access to the init? That's so weird.
That's a good question.
Shouldn't I have access to this thing if I pass it by reference? Ah, but this is not public. Or? This one should also be public. No, still I don't have access to the init. I just want to call init, bro. I don't know why it's is it just LSP? Okay, pointer I need. Yeah, okay. Now we can do this config dot compute dot create info dot. This is so bad. There has to be a better way to go about it. There has to be a better way. And then just the create info from the config. But that is not a pointer right now. Nope, I need to make it into a pointer. But that should be pretty much it. Disgusting. Why is this not okay now? Right. What? Expected found const. Bruh. So I need to make it outside. Unit 1. Expected Vulkan found. Right, I cannot do that. What? I cannot do that? Do it like that. That compute equals to what? Ah. Compute. Right. I'm not even using it. Why is the switch not working? Oops, that should actually have been a 0. Requires when switching on type of else prong. But it just complained that it doesn't want this. Compute confound type enum literal. What? No field or member init Vulkan pipe. But I need the init, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Why does it assume that... Okay, I don't need it. Can just use it manually as well. Kind of defeats the purpose, but... field name.